I'm Garrick from CrestedGecko.com, and today I want to show you a few of the different Bell Albino Leopard Gecko morphs that we're working with. I've been working with the Bells for quite a long time. Here's a really nice one. This is a Bell Albino Snow, so it's got the Max Snow gene in it. Max Snows, of course, start out white and black in a normal Max Snow and white and pink in a Albino Snow, but they do develop some yellow in them as they get older. I'll show you another one here. This one's a little bit nicer, I think. Has a little bit more of a ghostly appearance to it. We have hundreds of leopard geckos on our website available at any given time. Price ranges on the larger geckos like this can be as low as about $50 each. We have some really high-end rare geckos that are as much as $700 or $800 each. Most of the geckos that we have are anywhere from $75 to about $175 each. So this is a Bell Snow Albino. Now, if you breed two albino snows together, you can get an albino super snow, and those don't ever get the yellow in them that the regular snows do. They hatch out basically all pink, and then as they get older, they turn more white with pink spots arranged in stripes down the body. So this is a Bell Super Snow Albino. And then they also have solid red eyes too. Really cool geckos. Okay, a couple of the other morphs that we're working with. This is a Bell Sunglow. Sunglow basically means it's a super hypo albino. It's got a reduction in spotting compared to a regular Bell Albino Leopard Gecko, which tends to be banded and spotted. I'll show you another one of those here in just a second. Hard to remember where everything is in a rack system this size. Here's another one. These are decent Sunglows. We've produced some spectacular ones that don't have any spotting on the head or body and then have long orange carrot tails. Okay, then the next thing that we do is we've added the Enigma gene into the Bell. So we have Bell Sunglow Enigmas. The Enigma gene it's both a pattern and a color mutation. It alters the color of the gecko's eyes a little bit. Might be kind of hard to see on the camera here. Of course, it doesn't help when they close their eyes. Kind of gives them an orange-eyed appearance. Most Enigmas have this weird coloration and pattern on the head. And they also tend to have white tails. It's really hard to get any kind of carrot tail to come down in the Enigma tail. So they tend to be white with the spotting. So this is a Bell Sunglow Enigma. And actually, another thing I wanted to show here is how to sex the leopard geckos. This is a female, and hopefully this will show up. Really light pores here, and very little to no bulging at the base. So that's what a female leopard gecko looks like. It's pretty easy to tell on the adults. It's real hard to tell on the babies. Here's another Bell Sunglow Enigma. This guy's got just fantastic color. A little more pattern on the back than the other one, but incredible colors on him. And this one also happens to be a male. So we'll flip him over here. I usually don't really like this too much. Okay, see the darker bulges, or the darker pores right there at the base of the tail? And the two bulges? Those are hemipenal bulges, and those are preanal pores. The darker pores mean that it's a male, also the large bulges mean it's a male. It's really difficult to see this on little geckos. On larger geckos, it's pretty easy in most cases. I say in most cases because we've had some adults that have been really difficult to tell, where they act like males, but they look like females, but they're not what's called a hot female. Hot females are females that hatch out of male incubation conditions up around 88 degrees, where they'll sometimes act more like a male or tend to be kind of aggressive. Now these are geckos that actually are males, but they don't really show the pores and the bulges as much as a typical leopard gecko. So we keep all our for sale geckos in this rack system here. We've got a food dish and a water dish in each one. We've got little mealworms that we dust with calcium and multivitamin powder, and also water. And these are just little PVC pieces, couplings, that you can get from Home Depot or other home improvement stores. And then These are 2-ounce condiment containers that you can get at Costco, Sam's Club, and places like that. You can get these like 2,500 for $20 or something like that. And they work great because if they get dirty or if the gecko poops in them or anything, you can just throw it away and use a new one. So we keep them all set up like that. The back end of all these racks are heated at about 90 degrees. The front is more room temperature, which is in the low 80s. I'd say 81, 82 degrees. So they have a temperature gradient. If they want to warm up, they can go to the back of the container. If they want to cool off, they can come to the front of the container. Keeping them all individually like this allows us to be able to keep better track of the health and the conditions of each one, and also keeps them from fighting with each other or any accidental tail nips or anything like that. So we can't keep all of our geckos individually, but we try to keep as many as we can set up individually so we get the best growth rate and the best health possible. You can see pictures of all these geckos and as well as other video clips at www.crestagecko.com.